So today I am going to be doing insulation on the floor. Now, you don't have to insulate a floor, but that does come with some advantages. Number one, might help with your sound deadening, but for me, it's about ease of build. So I'm going to lose a little bit of 25mm. This is a tool van, so it's quite okay. The main benefit for me to insulate the floor is that when I come to just screw things down to the floor to do all the build or the stud work, I can be pretty relaxed about it. I can screw in anywhere with like kind of a decent length screw. Otherwise, you have to do a hole into the metal and then put the screw in. And that means you also have loads more holes under your van. So it depends where you are. If you're in a very wet climate or in the salty climate, then that can actually end up causing you rust problems. So for me, even though you lose a bit of height, and that depends on how tall you are, I am going to put 25mm Celotex underneath the floor for ease of build. So I've basically just laid out the battens, how I want them. I'm going to lay out the Celotex, the insulating sheet, it's just 25mm, and that would just mean that it'll all be in place, and then I can just lift it up and put the glue under it, put the board on it, and do it down. It'll be pretty easy. Like, I'm not being super anal about all of the size and edge, as long as it basically fits. This isn't an area with like huge issues with condensation. It's not as important as other parts of the build, but as long as it's all under there and it will be sealed up in the end, it'll work pretty well. So as you can see, we've got all the wood in, we've got the Celotex in, and what I'm going to do is basically lift it out, put glue underneath the wooden buttons, let them glue. They'll take a little while to dry. The ones at the front, I'll put some little hand clamps on just to keep them solid and down, and then when that's dry I can basically put back the ply and we're good to go. So this one at the back, I've just planed the corner off because there's these little edges here which are kind of hard to get over. So there's quite a lot of this with the van conversion. You just got to, especially this sort of van, you've got to make the wood, the square wood, fit the funny organic shapes of the van. So there we have it. The floor is back in. I hope you enjoyed that video. We work really hard to make these videos and we really appreciate that you helped us by supporting the content that we make. Don't forget that in the description there are a bunch of links for all the parts which we mentioned in this video, and check them out and it will just make your life a little bit easier when you're searching for things to use for your van. Best of luck for the rest of your conversion. I can't wait to see you guys on the road.